Welcome back to Dial C for cricket. 9 games for the defending champions so far, and only 6 points. Net run rate in the negatives, with only 3 wins now. That's painful for the defending champions. And yes, Manoj Tiwari injured. James Pattinson was injured as well. Debabrata Das got a chance pretty late. Lakshmiratan Shukla got injured. Shami Ahmed is being used sparingly. Lakshmipati Balaji not finding those wickets. Ryan McLaren as well played a few games. It's never been a settled combination for Kolkata Knight Riders. They've had different set of bowlers for home game, different set of bowlers for away games. Brett Lee's participation and his exclusion from the side is more of a mystery. He's more of a mentor these days, and his presence in the middle will always mean that one of the overseas players would have to be kept out. You can't keep out a Jacques Kallis. Owen Morgan began performing. Sunil Narine had to be because he's the highest wicket taker, and they have just one foreign player to choose from when it comes to Senanayake, Brendan McCullum, Ryan McLaren, and Brett Lee. What's happening? Subramaniam, can they make it into the playoffs? Kings 11 Punjab above Kolkata Knight Riders, Sunrisers Hyderabad above Kolkata Knight Riders. Can they make it into the playoffs? KKR.
So instead of saying overall above KKR, it's easy to mention what below KKR, still CD and Pune Warriors. So I would only wish they play some sensible game, and I said earlier.
When you talk about sensible cricket, this is the second time you're using the word sensible game, which means you're not happy with the kind of cricket they've played, which means they've put no sense at all into their cricket. What do you mean by sensible?
Not because see, they have to realize that every guy needs to perform and put in some kind of a contribution, which has not happened. Look at Yusuf Pathan. No, he has come with a great reputation, and we have not seen even an atom of his performance in the entire series, which happened last year also. He has been known to be a match winner. He has been known to be a tournament winner, as a matter of fact. He did for Rajasthan Royals. But this season he has done nothing. Even Jacques Kallis is not, the kind of reputation that he has. We have not seen any performance from him. And
like Subramaniam, next season during the auctions, would you go for a Jacques Kallis?
Yes, definitely I will go for a Jacques Kallis, but may not be for Yusuf Pathan.
Right. Imam from Hyderabad. Subramaniam, Imam joins us and he would like to tell you how to play, or rather must play like Sunrisers Hyderabad. Right, Imam?
Good morning to Mikhail. Good morning, Subramaniam, and to the team there.
Hi, Imam. Hi.
I guess, Mikhail, I think thank you so much for saying that. I think Hyderabad has got a chance to say that after quite a long time, because they have quite a disastrous seasons in the past 2 years. But I guess, Mikhail, I think the only thing which is taking the Sunrisers Hyderabad forward is the team spirit and never say die attitude, because last game, I think I was the proudest Hyderabadi on there. Even though we lost, I think no other team could have recovered from 29 for 6 to 144. But again, I'll come back to the topic we're talking about, Kolkata. I think, Nikhil, if you ask me, the simple thing which is going wrong for them, which they need to correct as quickly as possible, is to get Brendan McCullum in the team at any cost. I don't think
they did that in the last game, They did that in the last game.
Sorry?
Against Chennai last evening, Brendan did play.
Yes, they did play. But again, Mikhail, you can't expect Brendan to come in and do it for you right away. I think he needs some time to settle down. And if you see last season, the reason why Kolkata did so well was Brendan McCullum was a consistent
Imam,
performer.
correct me if I'm wrong. Imam, correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm not mistaken, sometime back I heard a player speaking via the mic to the commentators where he said that there's so much of travel, we hardly have time to practice. We just have time to make it into the game and play the match. So there's hardly any time in IPL to settle down and find your groove and find your time in the middle. It's about going and performing. It's demanding, yes. It's professional, yes. But that's the way it is, Imam.
Absolutely, Mikhail. Completely agree with you, and completely agree with the player who said that. But what I'm trying to say is that Brendan McCullum should be an integral part of the team and should not be a player who comes in once in 10 matches and just plays or doesn't play and go up. I think
Subramaniam wants to speak to you. Imam Subramaniam has something to say.
Actually, the problem is,
you can speak to Imam Subramaniam.
With the option of just 4 foreigners to be in the team, you need to have a Jacques Kallis. You need to have Sunil Narine and you need to have Ian Morgan. There's only one place where you can rotate, and they have been going between Brian McLaren, Brett Lee, and the other players. So there's no place to squeeze in Brendan McCullum. Ian Morgan.
That is one point which I'm trying to make, Subramaniam. It doesn't matter who that fourth player is. The thing
It
is,
matters, Imam. It matters.
somewhere they are going wrong because Sena Naike is what they are preferring all the time. If you go back, Nikhil, last season, they did not need a Sena Naike to perform for them in the bowling department. They had good bowlers. They also had support from Jack Callis, which they have this season.
And they had a Shakib Al Hasan.
They need to ensure Brendan McCullum plays every game and opens with Bisla. It's absolutely okay if Gambhir goes down to number 3 because he still gets to play the new ball. So if they want to perform, they have to do this. And one last point, Mikhail, which I want to make about Chennai. I think, yes, they are doing well, exceedingly well, performing excellently, but watch out, Mikhail. If Chennai finishes 3rd or 4th in this tournament, they are performing pathetically with their bowling. One day will come where one of the players will take the advantage and knock them out of the tournament. Batting is fantastic, but if they bat well and try to defend, and if one player's day, you will find Chennai out of the tournament in the qualifiers.
Right. Sadly, Kolkata, there was no such player to probably take them out of this particular game last evening. Match number 38. Ambuj from Lucknow, good morning. We have Imam from Hyderabad on phone and Subramaniam via Skype from Kolkata.
Yeah. I definitely think that KKR's biggest concern today is the bowling. I think batting has been doing well. Yesterday, Bisla played a brilliant innings. I think Bisla should go at number 3 and McCullum and Gambhir should open the innings. That's what my point is. And talking about the bowling department, I think Narine is now being picked by the batsman. So I think definitely he should play. No one says that one should remove him from the team. But I think there are more options should be in the team to see.
Ambuj, who other according to you, who apart from Sunil Narine looks like picking up wickets in heaps, like 3-4 wickets in a match?
I think, listen to me, I think my first point is that seeing I think Brett Lee should get a game. I think first ball of the tournament is
नहीं अम्बुज, आप मैकलम को भी खिलाना चाहते हो, आप ब्रेटली को भी खिलाना चाहते हो, जैक कालिस वैसे ही टीम में है और ओवन मॉर्गन है, तो इसका मतलब किसको ड्रॉप करना है?
Yeah, Mikhail, listen to me. Yeah, McCullum and Brett Lee, both, I think they should be in the team. I think Jack Callis can be given a break, but I definitely think that McCullum and Gambhir should be McCullum and Brett Lee should be in the team.
Right, Ambuj, we'll get a perspective from the Kolkata think tank, and that's Subramaniam. Subramaniam, do you agree with Ambuj?
Well, I agree on principle, McCullum should find a place. But then the options are very limited because the 3 are performing. You need Sunil Narine, he picks up the wicket. You need Ian Morgan for the middle order, and you need Jack Callis, at number 3 spot. Then there will be one place where you have to rotate between
Exactly. After the batting struggling so much for Kolkata Knight Riders, particularly the middle order, you would not want to accommodate a pacer in place of a batting all-rounder, particularly a class of Jack Callis. Imam, Ambuj, thank you very much for your company. Subramaniam, thank you as well to have joined us. We need to head into a short break, and we only hope that they get back to winning ways a little more when we come back on the other side. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere.